All right, so to jump right into this, I saw it's actually a good timing to do this interview because of the fight news this week. So that fight, tell me about it. Do you like the matchup? Are you excited, to get back in there for the third time this year?
Yeah, I'm excited. I like the matchup a lot. I mean, Nathan is a karate guy. I feel like he's gonna try to play tag with me, and it's something I'm good at. Is just cutting the cage and just putting that pressure. So I feel like that's gonna be the game plan for this fight, and I feel like that's gonna help me a lot. All my pressure I put into this fight, trying to cut him off, trying to put pressure on him. I feel like I'm gonna be able to break him and finish this fight.
So there's also the experience factor, the fact that you've competed in the UFC. He has not yet. He had a couple get canceled, and now he's here in a position where you have fought in the UFC, and he's making his debut against you. Do you feel that your UFC experience will help you in this fight in ways that it might not help him because he doesn't have it?
I mean, I feel like it's a little bit of advantage, but I mean, in the end of the game, he comes to fight. He's fought in the contender too, so it's pretty similar. He's been in the Apex when he fought in the contender, so he takes some of that experience already. Because there's not gonna be no crowd in the Apex. If there is gonna be very little, just like when he fought in the contender. So I mean, I feel like, I don't see that as an advantage because he already felt that.
But as far as your skill set, what you bring to the octagon, how do you feel that you're going to give him trouble in this next fight?
I feel just the pressure, man, because I feel like he's gonna try to play tag with me, touch and run, and me just cutting him off against the cage and not letting him run. It's gonna take all his game plan away. I'm gonna take his game plan away by pressuring him, kicking him, taking him down, getting him tired. That's the main goal in this fight: get him tired, putting a lot of pressure on him.
So you've been in those sorts of fights that that have been high intensity fights, and you've been in championship fights. Do you feel like your mentality has changed having been in those high level fights as you progress throughout your career?
Yeah, because every fight is different, and I mean, combat is one thing, the UFC is another thing. The UFC is that's the highest level, so everybody's tough, everybody's good. So I feel like just getting on to UFC is a different experience, different levels.
So let's say you get to November. I don't know if you've really thought much about this, right now, but you get to November, you get to the fight. Do you have a name in mind for if you were to win, who you might, or whichever the outcome may be, anybody that jumps to your mind that you might want to fight next?
Right now, I feel like after I win this fight, I feel like I'm still not in no position to ask for any fight. But something I would like is to get those fights that I lost. Those 2 losses, get them back and get them those rematches. Because I feel like, with my last fight, it was just like that punch that broke my nose and I couldn't breathe, and that just messed up my whole the whole fight. All props to Chris, but that's what happened to me, and I feel like if I could do some I could change some stuff and make the adjustment and beat him. And same with Nazarov. I fought him in a 4-day notice, cut the 22 pounds in 3 days. So that's something I would like, I would like to get those rematches and make it right, But like I tell you, I'm in no position to ask for no fights or to ask for anything right now yet.
As far as like the weight cutting situation, I've talked to a couple of guys that are in your division before this, but I've gotten different answers. What's the weight cutting situation like for you on fight week to get to 55?
Well, I walk around like 183, 83 the max, 180. So it's not that hard. I have to work hard. I have to diet and everything just to keep my weight down. And I'm making it so hard on myself. But when I fought Nazarov, they told me it was a 3-day notice. So there was no way I was gonna be walking that light. I'm pretty thick. I feel like I carry a lot of muscle. So it's pretty hard for me to be walking that light. So I just had to do what I had to do, cut that weight, cut the 22 pounds. Suck it up, because it was really hard, but I was hurting a lot when I cut those 22 pounds, but I had to suck it up.
So when it comes to like a fight week that's not like a 4 days notice type of situation, what is a typical fight week like for you?
what's the situation? I mean, water load, do your low base, your cardio. Try to get your weight down as much as you can. That way, when you get to Thursday, which the day before weigh-in, you can dehydrate yourself. For this one, I cut some pounds. I dehydrated myself a little bit Thursday, and then did the rest of Friday. That was a little bit hard.
Did you so as far as the opponents that you faced so far? Because as I said, you already fought twice this year. Do you think that those styles are similar or very different to your opponent coming up in November?
I feel like they're very different because I feel like Nazar was trying he was trying to hit me. He was trying to fight me, you know. He was trying to fight me, but he wasn't trying to get that distance, just play tag. He was trying to really hurt me. And with Chris, he was just trying to put the same pressure I was putting. He was putting the same pressure back. And with Nathan, I feel like he's gonna try to point just to score points, you know, like touch, move. And I feel like I just need to cut the distance and hit him hard, you know, take him down, and put that pressure on me, try to break him mentally.
So what do you enjoy about training and preparing for a fight? What's your favorite parts of doing that?
All right. Yesterday I was training with Cub Swanson in Orange County, and today I came for a few days here to Tijuana to train at Entram, and just to elevate my cardio as much as I can, and then I'm gonna leave Friday to Denver to go train at Team Elevation with Justin Gaethje, Drew Dober, Austin, and all those guys in Team Elevation, just to get, because there's a lot of people on my weight class there, so it's very good luck for me.
So how would it sound to you, you know, the possibility of fighting at a different weight other than 155 pounds? Like say you go up to welterweight or down to featherweight. Would you approach that any differently?
Well, for 45s, I feel like it's a little hard, you know? It's a little hard to fight at 45 for me because I don't know, it's too much weight to cut me from 183 to 145. That's a lot of weight. And welterweight, I'm not that tall either, you know. So I feel like 55, that's a good weight for me.
Do you,
not
as
that
far
I
as
do it, I mean, if something good comes up at 170, I'll do it too.
As far as like a short notice situation, you know, when you described the fight back in March, you know, if they were to offer you like a fight at 70 on 4 days notice, for example, would you take it?
At welterweight?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was planning on that. I was planning to do lightweight or welterweight, whatever comes first, you know. I mean, I was just trying to get my foot in the UFC already, you know. I was sitting, Combate had me sitting like for a year. So, I mean, I was just trying to be active as much as I can, you know. So, I mean, I was trying to get my foot in the UFC already at any weight class.
So as far as, you know, the activity, this one upcoming is your third fight for this year. Do you like being more active, fighting, you know, 3-4 times out of the year as opposed to just once or twice?
Yeah, I mean, I want to stay active, you know, as active as much as I can. Maybe after this fight, I win this fight and maybe take a little bit of break, take the holidays off, and enjoy my family. I just had a baby. Enjoy him a little bit, enjoy my baby girl too, enjoy my wife, and just be with the family a little bit. It's been a really long time since March, so right now, since March, so all the way till November, I'm gonna be training, you know. So I haven't stopped. So I mean, I feel like it's time just to after this one, just to maybe relax a little bit, just through the holidays, December, and then maybe fight in March again, or maybe even February.
So as far as being, you know, in the 155-pound division that you're a part of, you know, that's widely regarded as the most stacked division, you know, in mixed martial arts. How do you feel? Is there any pressure on you going out and competing in that division? Like you might maybe, you know, you have to, you know, score a highlight or something like that. Is there extra pressure knowing that there's so much attention on that weight class?
Yes, yes. I mean, every fight you go, you got to go and impress. You know, I mean, obviously the main goal is to win, but you got to impress, you know, because the people that get those chances, the people that impress, the people that get famous off their finishes, highlight reels, you know. So I feel like I'm always trying to go out there, put a show, try to finish the fight as brutal, as spectacular as I can, you know, because I want to get, the main goal is for me to get that belt, you know, to be a champion. That's the only reason I came in, I started fighting, because I wanted to be a world champion, you know.
So one last thing. As far as fighting in the Apex, which you've done so far, I anticipate that the fight in November might be the same way. Do you prefer fighting in the Apex, or would you like to fight in front of a big crowd?
I mean, I really don't mind. I feel like with me, it's just like all the stress, all the tension of getting to the cage and fighting somebody. Like I hardly even notice it, you know. And there's people, but I mean, I would love for my family to come watch me fight. I mean, that my family, my friends, my fans to come watch me fight. I mean, I love that because I mean, they're always trying to tell me, hey, can we go? Can we go? I'm like, nah, not right now. But I mean, I feel like it would be awesome if they would come to see me fight. And when I come out, if I could get some cheers from me too, you know, I feel like that would make me look good too.
All right, well, that wraps up what I had for you, man. I really appreciate your time. It's been really good to have you on.
Yeah, for sure, man. Thank you.
I wish you good luck in your next fight. Congrats on the new baby as well. All the best, man.
Thank you, man. Appreciate it. Oh, sorry for all the cancels and things. All right, man. Thank you.
Thank you.